Okay, everybody, I'm just going to send a quick video now just to show you a little tip that can really help you when you're fighting in Guild Expedition or in Guild Battlegrounds. I have a little Iron Age town here that I use mainly for diamonds. The diamonds I get are all from Guild Expedition. If you do Guild Expedition every week, you'll get about 200 diamonds weekly if you complete it. And I'm coming up now against some quite hard enemies. It's only Iron Age, but that 15% is quite a lot. If you see my attack there is 4 for these, and they've got 15% extra, which is about 10, so they're more than double my strength. I've got one injured guy here who's 8, but I'm going to show you how you can defeat these 2 waves with taking minimal or little damage, or pretty much 0 damage, just using 1 heavy troop and then the rest rogues, which I'm getting from my Traz. So the trick with this is to make sure that that heavy infantry, that legionary there, doesn't die. So I let them come to me, because when they come to me, and this works really well if you're against troops that aren't ranged, that have to do hand-to-hand combat, when they come to you, they'll attack the rogues first. So if you get your main guy out of the way, and then just skip the turn, let them come to you, as close as you can. Sometimes you can go out and meet them, but it's a little bit more risky. It means that sometimes if you do it this way, they'll occasionally one person won't be able to reach, one of their soldiers won't be able to reach, which means you can pick them off very easily. So you can see that when they convert the rogues, they take a lot of damage from the rogue. That's why they're slightly overpowered in a way. And now I've got a couple that didn't make it, so I'll be able to pick those off at my leisure later. But the aim now is to kill as many in the first shot as possible. So this guy I'm going to leave until I have to attack him, because he's going to go for one of my rogues and he'll take damage himself. So I'm going to pick off the ones who are injured first. And you can see at the moment, I haven't lost anything. These rogues can reach now. They can do 10 out of 10 damage, which is fantastic. I've got no option here. I'm going to have to attack him. But remember, my main legionary's out of the way. So they attack, they lose, they die. So far, that one person's just wiped out a whole 8-person army of cavalry. I'm going to do exactly the same now with these infantry. Now, these are a bit tougher. They don't take as much damage and they can give out more damage. But as long as I follow the same strategy, I should be absolutely fine. So I'm going to put him to one side and let them come to me. It takes a bit of time, but hopefully one of theirs will start surging ahead a little bit more, or even more ideally, one of theirs won't and will be left behind, which gives me a numbers advantage by the time they actually reach me. So now I've got the opportunity to wipe out one of theirs. I'm not going to take it because I'll isolate that player and mean I'll probably end up losing that rogue. I'm going for the victory without losing any pieces whatsoever, any troops whatsoever. So I'm going to resist the temptation and I'm going to keep my defensive line in order. Again, hoping that someone at the back won't be able to make it. Now you see they've got one ranged soldier there that's converted one of my rogues, which is a problem, but it's not the end of the world. And just like last time, I'm not going to use him. I'm going to skip, just resist the temptation to lose that troop. If you remember, he was my only one. And now I should be able to hurt the injured ones. Oh, moved him. And now I think it's safe to go for the sure kills. I don't want that ranged soldier anywhere near because he's converting them for free, which is actually causing a lot of damage for me. And just like earlier, I'm going to resist the temptation to attack. I'm going to let them come to me. Now it's a toss-up really. Some people would attack, some people won't. I like not to because I'm almost certain to do just as much damage as they convert me. Still got 4 rogues. There we go. And now you can see I can use my guy now just to pick off all these injured ones. And that's a win without losing any troops whatsoever. Hopefully that was useful to you. It's a nice little tip whenever you see a two-wave army with no ranged. Now with this one, I probably wouldn't do that. I'd probably be more inclined to fight with 2 ranged or 2 cavalry and do a similar thing. I'd have to push the cavalry up to take out their ranged quite quickly. But usually I find that 2 cavalry and 6 rogues can take on pretty much anything without taking any damage as well. So that's always a good shout. Right, hope that was useful. Happy forging, everyone.